Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. May peace, mercy and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be on all of you. Today I'll be talking about a very important subject, that is about the high-tech madrasa. Now people would be wondering, what is high-tech madrasa? In definition, madrasa, if you're translating into English language, it would mean school. So we would want to say we would be starting a high-tech madrasa, which would mean we would have an institute where the children would get to learn the Quran, they would memorize the Quran, they would memorize the hadith, they would learn the Islamic subjects and the Islamic studies, and thereafter they would be in their Islamic attires. The children can wear their their scarves, they can be in burqa. The children over the age of puberty, like from the age of 10 years or 11 years, they are insisted to come in burqa. And the teachers who are serving there, the lady teachers, they also are in burqa. And the men, they come in Islamic attires. So there is a clear partition. There is no men and women intermingling. There is time for prayers, 5-time prayers. And all of these Islamic ambience. Along with that, we have open schooling education, wherein we are able to impart knowledge to the children through open schooling system. That is NIOS, National Institute of Open Schooling. National Institute of Open Schooling is run under the MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development of India, which is directly under the government of India. So a child who wants to give exams through NIOS, he or she can find the admissions through the internet, online. Through online, the child can get the admissions and the child can prepare and thereafter appear for the 10th examinations through NIOS. And NIOS is recognized by the government of India. Those who finish their schooling through NIOS, they can do their 11th and 12th through NIOS once again. And after that, they can pursue engineering, and after that, they can pursue MBBS also. They can also attend the the CET examinations. So all of these things are part of the NIOS system. So what we are doing is we are trying to incorporate this system so that we can have the madaris, the madrasa being run, and at the same time we have the school education being imparted, the modern school education being imparted through NIOS. So at the same time in our schoolings we have the daily timetable in such a way. We have Arabic class, we have Quran, we have Islamic studies, then we have classes on the life of the Prophet ﷺ and all of these things, seerah and everything. And thereby, along with that, we have science, English, mathematics, Hindi, Kannada and Urdu, and various disciplines are also taught according to the classes, according to their age and according to the plan which we have got, the lesson plans. So this is what we have. Now there is a contention amongst the government authorities to say that how is that you're running a school? How is that you call it a school? We say our school's name is Madrasatul Bashir al-Alamiya. I'll repeat it once again. It is called as Madrasatul Bashir al-Alamiya. So if at all you have to translate this, I would say you translate this for us. You just translate it in your own language, in Kannada, or you want to translate it into the same thing in Urdu or in English. Give us the meaning of it. So if you give the translation of this, it is translated as Al-Bashir International School. Because the word madrasa in Arabic is called a school. And it will be remaining as a school because it is open schooling. We are not calling it as CBSE. We are not calling it as SSLC. We are calling it as school, and it is remain for each one to understand that it is open schooling. Nowhere have we declared that it is CBSE, or nowhere we have declared it to be SSLC. Why do we do that? The reason for doing this is that to get the permit under the local state board while having an Islamic ambience altogether and to practice our religion in its pure sense, it is very, very difficult for us to explain to them how a madrasa operates. So we don't want to get into that complication as of now, to make them understand what a madrasa is, and then but if at all, if we have the madrasa board in Karnataka, in Bangalore, it would be very easy. Like for instance, in West Bengal, they have the madrasa board, and even in other parts of India, there is something called madrasa board. The government recognizes the madrasa board, and the madrasa board recognizes the madaris, and thereby the state education department gives the affiliation to the madrasa. It is not to a school, to the madrasa it gives. So thereby the Muslims are able to maintain their identity. So we are working in the later days, inshallah. In Karnataka, we are planning to get the madrasa board. Inshallah, we will be very soon having a discussion with the CM and with the governor and other people authorities. And we would like to take it further also, inshallah ta'ala. This is one thing. And the second thing is that we as Muslims, we have the right to start and initiate the Islamic institutions under the Article 30. It is the right to start the Islamic institutions, that is the minorities and the people of other religious beliefs, they have the right to start their religious institutions, which are the madaris for the Muslims. So you'll find about thousands of madaris in India which are just started without any government educational permit. If you have a trust, you can just start. You can start your own seminaries, you can start your own madrasas, you can start your religious institutions. There's no any legal inhibition. There's nothing which is restraining you from starting any of these institutions. One of the reasons why we are planning to start with the madrasa model and having NIOS is that the contemporary the other the boards like CBSE and SSLC, they have very stringent system, very complicated system wherein they ask for 2 acres of land or 1 acre of land or even for that matter half an acre of land. And for the Muslims to invest and start such kind of institutions, having the backwardness in economy, it's very difficult for the Muslims. And the population that we have is about 20 crores, about 20 crores Muslims in India, and we don't have quality education. And if at all we have to start through CBSE, we need to have 2 acres of land, and it's going to be very difficult to meet the needs of the community. And people are so backward. And in this kind of situation, if you have to start a school according to CBSE norms, then 2 acres of land in the Bangalore city, you just imagine what will be the cost of 2 acres of land in the Bangalore city. You will get it about 30 crores or 40 crores. Where do we get that kind of investment for one school wherein 500 children or 1,000 children are going to study? And we are a 20 crore population. How are we going to meet the needs? And we need to network across the Indian subcontinent. How are we going to meet the needs? So practically speaking, if you have to educate our community, you can't go through the system of CBSE because we don't have that kind of funding. We don't have that kind of cooperation from the department people also. Let me be very frank. If you see in Karnataka, State Department Education Board, I am told it is the most corrupted in the world. I don't know about the world, let me just say it is the most corrupted in the country at least, they would say. I've heard that kind of statements. I've heard people saying that the education department in Karnataka is such that it is so corrupted, you can't do anything without bribing. And even if you have to get CBSE, you have to pay them lump sum amount. So we don't have this culture of bribing. We don't need to do all this. We want to do everything in open. Say for example, the government wants that up to 5th standard we have either Kannada as a medium or Urdu as a medium. That is the government regulations. But the Supreme Court has given the permission that that is not a necessity. If somebody wants to give the English as a medium, let them go for it. But the government is coming in between. Now what people do, what they're doing is they either take Urdu as a medium and they take Kannada as a medium, but again they are not sticking to the law. They teach English as a medium, but in the paper it is Urdu and Kannada, but in regulations, in practice it is just English medium. And thereby they do all these crooked thing. They say one thing and they do one thing. And we as Muslims, we can't say one thing and do one thing. We can only say what we do and we can only do what we say. So we can't play all these games, and we don't want to dirty our hands by giving bribes and all that. So NIOS is free of all these things, inshallah ta'ala. If you have minority status and you can go and identify yourself as from the minority community, and the government of India has got modernization of madrasa scheme, and under the modernization of madrasa scheme, the NIOS want to give modernized education to the madaris. So there is easy way. Alhamdulillah, Al-Bashir International School, we have got the NIOS accreditation, and inshallah we are also extending it for second PU and further. So we have had the experience, the practical experience of achieving our goals. Alhamdulillah, our children, you'll find them memorizing the Quran, they are memorizing the Hadith, and they're also learning Islamic studies. They are in Islamic atmosphere, they're praying 5 times a day. Alhamdulillah, all of these things are there in our school. The halal and haram is being maintained, and along with that, they are learning English, Kannada, Hindi, science, and all of these things, inshallah ta'ala. So we as Muslims, we have under the constitutional rights, we can start madrasas, and through the madrasas, you can have open schooling system, which is also recognized by the government of India, NIOS, and NIOS is under the MHRD, which is from Noida. So the state government cannot have any influence, because the state government cannot have and control your madaris. The madaris cannot be, intruded by the state authorities, which is even the education department. They don't have the authority. If they have an authority, let it be in paper, let it be in Constitution of India, let it be in articles. If it is not there, then it is not there. So everything, we are all going according to the legal parameters. If anything, you want further details, please contact us. So these are the things, and in the future, in the coming days, we have a lot of things to bring into your notice. Inshallah, we are working on a high-tech madrasa model for the entire Indian subcontinent. Right from Jammu Kashmir until Kanyakumari, we are planning this concept of having high-tech madaris, high-tech madrasas, outlets of about thousands of madrasas with high-tech, all the high-tech facilities, so that the children can learn their religious knowledge as well as their modern academic education and pursue their future in the field of Islamic scholarship, or it could be even BE as engineering, or even MBBS as medicine. Whatever they want, there is a scope. There is a scope for this. So what we have planned is to network with the people across India, those among the ulama, muftis and scholars and imams. We are already having the All India Muslims Islamic Madrasa and Schools Association. Inshallah, with this we will be taking it further. We want your support. Those who want to start such kind of high-tech madrasas, please contact us now. I would like to give you the contact details. You can log on to discoverislam.co.in. You can contact us through contact@discoverislam.co.in. And personally, if at all you want to get in touch with us, you can call up on 98450-41234, or you can call up on 99861-69022. So I hope you enjoyed the session. If at all you have any valid thoughts, you can please bring it forward. We would be very much happy to receive all your feedback. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.